Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel named Learning to Learn. So this is my YouTube channel, as you can see, and you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and as well as on Unacademy. I'm a verified educator on Unacademy. Right now we have a number of courses on Unacademy, especially targeting for NTA UGC NET category. So if you're preparing for NTA UGC NET, these are all the special classes which have started from 26th, and it will go till 30, and then we'll have the schedule for the next month. So before going any further, as you all are aware that we have NTA UGC NET exams from the first week of October. So all the people are requested to join these classes as much as possible, and these are 100% free classes, so you can practice various MCQs. So in this particular week we are trying to complete 100 MCQs of ICT, 200 MCQs of people and environment, 120 MCQs of audit, and 80 MCQs of of management as well. Apart from that, if you want to join Unacademy Plus platform, which is a great platform for a detailed revision as well as for the detailed complete course of paper 1 as well as paper 2 any subject, so you can join Unacademy Plus. These are the various prices, and there is going to be a price hike for 1 month and 3 months. For 1 month and 3 months there is going to be a price hike, so make sure you do join Unacademy Plus, and you can use Aditi Live, ADITILIVE, Aditi Live referral code to avail 10% discount on your Unacademy subscription. So make sure you join, and this is the entire schedule of special classes which are taking place. So these are the classes which took place from 27th to 30th. These are the classes which you can watch live free of cost. You don't even have to pay any money. So make sure you join these classes, and let's start with today's topic. So in the last class we did what do we understand by organization goal, we did the nature of organization goal, and we also started to understand the various features, as well as we move towards the importance of these goals, that why these goals are so important and why do we need to understand these goals. So till here we completed. You can see the last videos for this particular classes. Now moving forward, today what we are going to do is, today we are going to do the classification of goals. Like we are going to understand what are the various types of goals. Now we understood goals are the end results which we want to achieve. For this we are doing we are making plans, we are making strategies, and then we are going to execute our plans so that we can achieve these goals. Now there are two different types of goals. The first is individual goal and the second is organizational goal. Individual goal is limited to a person or an individual, whereas organizational goal is for the whole organization, the whole company, the whole industry, etc. Now we are just trying to understand the classification here. Kinds of goals can be classified into individual and organizational. Individual can be personal goals and social goals, whereas organizational goals are divided into official goals and actual goals. Now let us try to understand each and everything in a detailed manner. Individual goals. Individual goals are those goals which are the part of an individual's life, and the goals are very much personal to him or her. Of course, the individual goals what we have are very personal to us, and it differs from person to person. Like right now my individual goal is to start my PhD or start the work of PhD. So this is somewhat my personal goal. It may differ from person to person. It is not entirely same for each person. Now this can be classified as two types of goals. The first is personal goal and the second is social goal. Let us try to understand the personal goal first. The personal goals are also known as also known by another name as primary goals. These primary goals are considered to be important for the survival of the individual life. Yes, that what is the main purpose of us living, what are we going to do, what is the primary reason that we are surviving. That is our personal goal. So this is that is why these are known as primary goals, which an individual tries to reach by all means. So this is very very personal, very very important to an individual's life, and an individual will try to reach this goal by any means. An individual achieves these goals before achieving social goals. Yes, so these are like, if I put them in priority, so personal goals would be on my first priority. Only after achieving my personal goals, then I move towards my social goals. These social goals includes the personal needs like hunger, thirst, sex, etc. So like individual's personal goal, like if you have seen Maslow's need hierarchy theory, it is a triangular shape hierarchy which helps us to understand the basic need of each and every individual, like shelter, food, clothing, etc. So in the same way, these are personal goals. Now let us move towards social goals. These goals are also known as secondary goals. So of course, only after achieving primary goals we are going to shift to our main objective towards this goal. These goals are not considered to be important for the existence of life, but the individual tries to achieve social goals after achieving the primary goals. An individual achieves these goals after achieving the primary goals. So the sentence was repeated, I don't know why. An individual achieves these goals in order to get social recognition and achieve higher position. Yes, only after achieving a personal goal, the human will try to start getting these particular goals, that is getting the recognition, having a name in the society, achieving a higher position, people respecting that person, and this also includes self-esteem and self-actualization. So by reaching these goals, an individual, once again, by reaching these goals, an individual develops a sense of position which he maintains in the society. These are the individual goals which are essential for the survival, and the classification based on Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Okay, so I have just discussed that the Maslow's need hierarchy theory is a pyramid shaped structure which start with your psychological need, then it goes to your social needs, then self-esteem needs, then somewhere to self-actualization needs. Now let's discuss about the organizational goals. Okay, organizational goals. The organizational goals are determined by the organization to keep it running for some specific purpose. The existence of the organization heavily depends upon the goal which it has to achieve in the given period of time. The goal that are formed by the managers or top level authorities are followed by all the employees in the organization. So if I have to explain you organizational goal in a very simple manner, I could say every company has a different goal, every organization structure has its own goal. Why so? Because there are various companies who are profit making companies, there are various companies who are non-profit making companies, there are various companies who are there only for providing employment opportunities to the society or to the benefit of the society, and many other organizations who are there only and only for the service of the society. Now it totally depends upon the organization that what kind of objectives the organization want to achieve. Here there is no standardized structure that every organization has to achieve profit only, or every organization has to start producing goods only. No, it's not like that. Every organization can have its own unique objectives. Now let's go with the official objectives. Organizational objectives can be divided into two goals, that is official and actual. So first we will be trying to understand official goals. The official goals are formulated by the management of the organization, which consist of all activities which the organization has to undergo within the given period of time. These are given in a statement form, means these are actually mentioned in certain documents, and these are recorded and these are shared with the low level employees and middle level employees so that they can plan their course of action accordingly. So these are official goals, these are clearly stated in a statement form, and these are distributed, or then these are, you can say, categorized into plans, policies, propagandas, charter, etc. Now moving forward, these goals, I'm reading from here, these goals can also be either communicated verbally or distributed to each employee in a written format of a booklet. All the employees of the organization reads these goals and promises to the organization to fulfill them. These organizational goals reflect all the activities of the organization, how the organization will achieve these goals by using the resources available. So this was organizational goal. Now for the last is actual goal, this one. The goals which are actually carried out by the organization are actual goals, which are also known as the operational goals. The workers of the organization achieve these goals by the available means presented before them. These goals represents the employees who achieve certain performance level fixed by the organization. It is like the standard performance. Okay, I'm reading from here. Though the performance of the level, the analysis is made whether they are has sorry they yes, I'm really sorry. Though the performance level, the analysis is made whether they have achieved the goal effectively or not. Thus, both stated and actual goals holds a very important place in the organization. Stated goal shows what the organization has to achieve. The actual goal shows achievement of the organization. So, we could conclude with the, you can say, a very simple thing. See, organizational goals is comprised of two different kinds of goals. The first is stated goals, or we could say organizational goals. The second is your actual goals. So the goals which are stated, which are yet to be achieved, that are called as organizational goals, or that are called as, you can say, your formal goals. But the actual goals are, you can say, those goals which are divided into each and every department, and all the people are actually working towards achieving those actual goals. Those actual goals are divided into the daily performance, the standardized measure of performance, the minimum number of hours you put in, minimum number of output you produce. All these kind of things would be your actual goals, which you are doing, for which the activities you are doing, or the course of action you're taking place, so that you can actually produce, or you can actually achieve those goals. So these were the classifications of goals. So to summarize, I could say that all the organizational goals, or all the goals to be very frank, are divided into two basic categories. I'll just jump to that particular section, just one second. Yes, so all the kinds of goals can be divided into two, that is individual goals and organizational goals. Individual goals can be divided into your personal goals, that is your basic needs. This is the first layer of Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Then the second is social goals. This will be the second layer of your Maslow's need hierarchy theory. The next is organizational goals. These are called as formal goals. We have official goals which are clearly stated, communicated to each and every employee, and actual goals which are actually on a basis of each department, each employee, their work performance, their standards, etc. So this we have done so far. Let's meet in the next lecture, and take good care of yourself, study hard. If you need these notes, make sure you download Telegram app, and in the description box there is a link of Telegram channel. Just join those channel and you'll get all these notes free of cost. So take good care of yourselves, everyone. Bye.